Hello, I'm Caroline Devine, and my piece On Common Ground is nominated for an Ivor Novello Award in the Sonic Arts category at the Ivors Composer Awards 2020. For almost 2 decades, the presence of the Greenham Common Women's Peace Camp was a reminder of the resistance of ordinary people to the real and present danger of nuclear weapons, and it was part of a political backdrop that eventually saw world leaders come together and through dialogue diffuse a situation that threatened world peace and the very existence of humanity. Early in 2019, I was in an exhibition called The Lie of the Land, standing in front of a banner made by Greenham women and the megaphone that Lynette Edwell used during her years at the peace camp. 2 clearly intelligent young women were standing in front of me, and overhearing their conversation, I realised that they knew nothing about the controversy surrounding Greenham Common. Although it seemed relatively recent history to me, I began to wonder to what extent the women's act of resistance had been documented and whether it was in danger of being forgotten. Some months later, I was invited by Brave New Worlds Theatre Company to make a sound piece to accompany a physical theatre performance, part of a residency at 101 Outdoor Arts Centre at the site of Greenham Common, and I jumped at the opportunity to unearth and tell the story of these extraordinary women. I contacted friends by word of mouth to find women who had been at the peace camp, and within a few days the messages started to come back that there were women who were prepared to be interviewed and tell their stories. I had been a young teenager at the time of the peace camp, and I had strong memories of these brave women who had camped at the site to ensure that the issue remained in the public eye. Meeting Joelle Taylor, Jenny Hammond, Anna Scott Hayward and Lynette Edwell was a humbling experience, and the word-of-mouth nature of our encounters had echoes of the way that Greenham women had communicated and organised themselves. On Common Ground is a composition that can be experienced any time at the site of Greenham Common or anywhere else. For the performance, it was diffused as a combination of sound walk and sound installation. I used bone conduction headphones and radio technology to deliver the voices of the women and the elements of the score directly to the bones in front of the ears, leaving the ears free so that the composition mixed in real time with the sounds of the common. I hid speakers in the bushes so that the more threatening elements of the score seemed to be coming from the land itself. I used my own voice, edited into tiny fragments that attempt to communicate sonically rather than verbally, as though they are being silenced. I recorded birdsong and other sounds of the common, which has now reverted to a wonderful nature reserve, albeit with potent reminders of the former military presence, such as part of the runway. I am thrilled that the Ivors has recognised this work, and I hope that On Common Ground plays some part in ensuring that these women's voices are heard and the story of the Greenham Common Women's Peace Camp is not forgotten.